Hey artists, in this video we're going to talk about our Leaves for Fall art project. We're going to use a found leaf and we're going to review the elements of art. So we're going to talk about the element of art line, and we can use continuous line or blind contour to do a line drawing of a leaf. I'm just using a mechanical pencil for this drawing, and I'm trying to do a continuous line drawing of the leaf, so I'm trying very hard not to pick up my pencil and to use one very long line to draw my leaf. That means sometimes I have to draw back and forth over my line. I try really hard not to pick up my pencil, but sometimes I do. I just try to put it back in the same spot. This forces me to go back over my drawing multiple times in some areas as I'm moving around the leaf. The second leaf that we are going to draw is going to be the element of art shape. So we're going to create a silhouette shape or an outline shape of our leaf. You could do that by tracing it. The third leaf is going to be a value drawing of the leaf with blending, shading, stippling, and hatching. So you might want to start off this drawing with the pencil first so that you could trace parts of the leaf to get the big shape down, and then go back over your drawing with pencil, adding the vines and the veins of the leaf. To show some of the curled edges, I added shading there, and then I shaded just generally over the whole area and then darkened it back in with a regular drawing pencil, really looking at where the leaf is curling over and trying to shade that in dark. Then I used a Sharpie marker to go add stippling, hatching, and outlining with curved hatching to make this leaf look more detailed. So using the Sharpie marker, the ultra fine, or a black pen, I went back over this time and I'm not doing continuous line. I'm picking up the marker and putting it down as I please, working around the entire shape of the leaf. So when you're drawing the leaf in the value section, make sure that you're focusing on the whole leaf. Notice that I toned the entire shape of the leaf with a middle tone gray, and then I used the pen to go back over it, and I was adding stippling and curved hatching to make the veins look more realistic. So as you're drawing your leaf, you might not see all of the veins, but you might be kind of noticing where they are if you look up close. So you might want to look at the front or the back of your leaf for this value drawing. It might help you make this value drawing a little bit more simple. You can always go back in for the value one and add a shadow shape. So shading outside of the leaf to make the leaf look more three-dimensional and popping up out of the page. So going back and forth between the pencil and the marker. The fourth leaf can be colored with colored pencil, marker, or watercolor. That's kind of your choice what material you'd like to use to represent the element of art color. So I traced the silhouette shape of the leaf and added the veins. Then I went back and I went to the shape leaf, and I decided that for my composition I wanted to use brown marker for the shape leaf. So I colored in with a brown Sharpie marker, and as I was coloring, I noticed that the marker was not very opaque. In some areas, I could see the directional lines of the coloring because I was coloring kind of in a rush. So when you're doing your shape leaf and coloring it in, you can choose the color that you want your shape leaf to be. Just pick one solid color. So, like, it could be black, it could be green. Don't do it multiple colors because you want to make sure that when you're looking at your artwork, you know that this leaf represents the element of art shape and you don't want to get it confused with the element of art color. So going over the shape leaf with the marker in multiple directions will help hide any of your coloring lines and have better craftsmanship. So make sure that you do take the extra time to go back over your marker in a second direction so that it really does look more opaque. The last leaf, leaf number 4, should be colored with marker, colored pencil, watercolor as your choice. So I started to outline the leaf with the yellow, and then I started to add a little bit of stippling with the green and brown. I hope you have fun with this 4 leaves project, and I can't wait to see what you create.